welcome back to Somewhere, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of contracting work and exploring the map. So this could be interesting. The roads are quite narrow, there is traffic on, there is every chance I will get lost and crash into things. Wow, that's snug. Yeah. Well, you were right, Bill. In fact, Bill is on the server with me because the game is on the server. We are going to say goodbye to traffic. Because that's kind of annoying. So, yep, traffic gone. Because that's just not going to work, is it? And I am headed to field 119 if I can find my way there. We want to head down here. I think. Let's just open up the map again. Yeah, and then we want to head right at field 120. So my first time exploring the map. I think we can turn key up. There is a way to turn off the contract side. You know, it'll be fine. So yeah, big map, big fields, decent money for contracts, which is cool. It's kind of the job that needs doing today, so that's what we're going to do. And basically, that'll let us skip some more time and make some more progress. Now, I think this is field 119. Yes. So it probably makes sense to grab another bag of fertilizer. Let's do that. Yep. Reset that. And refill, because realism is key, obviously, and working width. It has been reset back to 42 meters. Awesome. Let's go. We want to set the application rate to manual and no 18 kilograms of nitrogen. We're going to apply as little as possible because we're tight. Yep, I know. We will do the worst job we can possibly do to maximize our profitability of the job. And things that doesn't seem to be let's just do a working width reset, because that didn't seem to be applying 40 meter width to me. There we go. No, so it was clearly still set at the reduced width that I was running last time, even though it was reporting wider. That's an interesting little quirk. I'm guessing that's change of farms possibly being pushed up to the server as well. Not entirely sure. But yeah, we'll get a GPS heading set as well. Probably not going to follow it all the way along the headland because we'll not want to. We'll see how we get on, actually. Yeah, so there's a bunch of contracts, as you can see. There are 3 fertilizing ones. Bill's working on a sowing one, and there's a few spraying ones. So I'll get the fertilizing ones done. I might do the spraying ones. We'll see how we get on. I might just skip some time. I don't know. We'll see how we get on. Yeah, so I'm not really got a huge amount to talk about today. We've been watching a bit of Clarkson's Farm this afternoon. The series with the cows and the restaurant. I think that was series 2, wasn't it? Yeah, we almost started watching series 3, but knocked that on the head. So yeah, I'm doing this. What I'm not sure of, and you guys can give me some feedback, is how I'm going to split the balance of content between keeping this safe going, because I want to. There's a song in there, isn't there? Yeah. Showing my age there. And new content for the new game, which is coming, if you weren't aware. If you want to pre-order a copy of the new game, then think about using partner code Disturbed. Yeah. So my current thought is probably in the first week or so, the focus will switch to FS25 content, probably exclusively, because that seems like a sensible idea. But then I think I'll probably mix in a couple of videos on here a week, and however many FS25 videos I do in a week. There's probably going to be a bit more in the first few weeks, but I don't know. Yeah, that's something. Try and keep a couple of videos a week on here. Keep this rolling along. Keep messing around with Terralife, because that's what I want to do. It's, you know, it's a fun mod to play with. And yeah. So yeah, does 2 videos a week sound like a good amount on here? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Obviously, as I said, with a bit of probably a little bit of a pause initially in the first week or so, maybe with FS25. Because it would be silly not to focus on that as the new game drops. So yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. Obviously, plans rarely survive first contact, but stick your thoughts down below. I think the first few weeks are going to be a heavy mix of playing the game, but everyone's going to be doing everything, aren't they? But trying not to do the same gameplay as everyone else, because, you know, I know certainly for me with FS22, it was kind of boring when you saw the same start on the same maps. So trying to do something different, but probably focusing heavily on the animal stuff that I did in 22 and some of those kind of things. Some of the tutorial type stuff, probably. Some of the things that maybe take a little bit more time to produce, but are more informative and more interesting, ultimately. The things that I'm interested in, so, yeah. That's currently where my thinking is. I had this wonderful plan that I would come up with a schedule for everything and pre-plan it all, but it's all gone out the window at the moment. I might do that, but we might just wing it. I might just make the things that take my fancy, because that's kind of how it works sometimes. And I guess if there's any particular videos that I did for 19, well, for 22 really, that you think you'd like to see really early on, stick a comment below. Any that I didn't do that you're interested in, likewise. Yeah, let me know what you think based on the kind of stuff that I do. Don't go asking for roleplay videos. We don't do those here. You know, it's kind of not my thing. But yeah, really the kind of tutorial-y type content. Let me know what you're interested in seeing, and that might help me prioritize what I do. Because there's only so many hours in the day. What I would like to be doing is like a video a day in the first week or so. But some of those videos take quite a while to make, so we'll see. You know, particularly like the most profitable animal videos, those took quite a few hours to collate the data. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm saying that a lot at the moment today. But that's kind of what I'd like to do. Hit it quite hard. I will probably remake some of the really easy, fairly lazy videos early on, just because they're not really for you regular guys. They're just for kind of people searching for stuff, obvious easy stuff at the start, because they'll get views. I will probably actually, there's a setting that you can use so that they don't appear in the feed of subscribers, and I will probably use that setting for some of those, because yeah, who wants to have your feed cluttered up with the white button? But they're videos that do okay. You know, the how to make a mod out of something, it's another one that does pretty well. How to make stupid capacity trailer, that kind of thing. They get views, and unfortunately some of that content is worth doing because it gets views. Be honest, the first, you know, couple of weeks, month or so of the game is going to be a bit different for everyone. Everyone's going to be learning. None of the cool mods that we like are going to be available. Everyone's going to be freaking out because there's no course play, or that sort of is built into the game. There's no proper course play, no proper GPS mods. With those kind of mods, if you think you found versions of them on best fs25 mods dot whatever, if they aren't available, but if you can't find them by searching fs25 courseplay GitHub or fs25 guidance steering GitHub, because I think guidance steering is also usually released through GitHub. I'm not certain on that, but certainly courseplay. If you can't first search fs25 courseplay GitHub and get a GitHub page with a version on it, it's not real. And it's either someone's just renamed it or someone's just trying to get clicks. Don't go sharing it. Yeah. If you really want to get those mods early, subscribe to you can, for free, you can sign up to GitHub, and then you can follow I've said this before, you can follow the creators' GitHub pages, and you will get notifications when they create stuff. And that's the best way to do it, because you can guarantee there will be scabby mod sites publishing fake stuff. The same with Maze Plus and Terralife Plus, because they want clicks or ad revenue. None of them will be real. Certainly with Maze Plus and Terralife Plus, they will be real when they're on ModHub, not on best FS25 mods or any other sites. First, I hate the first few months of the game from that point of view, with people thinking they found awesome converts of mods and stuff, and you haven't. You really haven't. Respect modders, wait for modders to convert their mods and release them properly, rather than having to have the mod a few days or weeks earlier and getting it from some scabby convert. Get it from an official source. Not quite finished yet. Yeah, so we've got this one's 25 grand. We use barely any fertilizer because we're kind of cheating. But, you know, we need cash. My farm is out of cash, basically. So, and there's so much kit we need to buy or lease, but preferably buy. So, definitely well worth us getting this job done. And this may be a video where I do not very much, and I just kind of chat away while we're doing not very much. Sometimes that happens. It is what it is. Sometimes the farming is just an aside. Yep. And, oh, bit of a lag spike there. So I am on the multiplayer server. If you're interested in joining that, so there are actually 2 of us on here today. It's not always the busiest, but and I'm hoping that once we get into the fun stuff, we can have some of the guys on helping with some of that. You need to be a paying member of Patreon, not just sign up to the free tiers. Yeah. And it's not constantly online. It has been a fair bit lately just because it's been fairly quiet. So once things are done and there's no work to do, I generally take it back offline because there's no work to do. Yeah, it's one of those things that kind of ebbs and flows. And at its peak, when we started on Maple Farm, it was great fun. We were having an awesome time with a bunch of us on there. So, can I cut? I'm going to be a bad person and just cut through it. Right, let's claim that one. And 146, because 13's all the way up the other end of the map. I have a really hard time finding the fields on here. 146 is there. We are there. I've got to go all the way around there. This is a seriously nice looking map. Yeah, we've been looking as a drone around, and forests are gorgeous. The terrain is amazing. I've not explored the map before, and doing contracts is a really good way to do that, particularly on a map this big, because we've had to cover some distance. It's been like a 5-minute drive, which is an issue. Some faster track tools might be useful. Kind of glad that I didn't decide to switch over the 4440 to do this, which I was tempted by because I do like using that tractor. Yeah, but this would be fun for some forestry, but these plots of land are so expensive. But if we play for long enough, maybe we could do some forestry up here. Could be fun. Forestry Friday. Yep. Anyway, we are almost at field 146. That's made it most of the way without crashing. It's a fairly small field, actually. It's a fairly small field. That's the edge of the map. There's a road. Awesome. There we go. Right, we'll get this one done as well. Yeah. I think Bill's just recently finished a seeding contract as well, so the cash is looking pretty good. I'm trying to decide if we pay off the loan or I just steal all this cash to buy kit at some point. Just thinking, we don't have a baler, we don't have any trailers, we don't have any haymaking kit, so probably more sensible to keep the cash and pay the loan off a bit later. We don't have the cows yet, so yeah, it's kind of probably more sensible to hang on to the cash and just keep working on the loan slowly, I think. Because at some point, once we've got cows, we will be making a lot more money. So, yeah. That's my thought. But definitely think that if we're going to be doing contracts a long way around the map, a low loader and a lorry would be a good idea. We want to get combine up here. That's a slow journey. That's a slow journey. It reminds me. I always going back to this, of the one. Well, actually, a couple times. So the Homeworld, playing on Homeworld, and this is the most recent example actually, and having to have a lorry and a low loader to get kit around. Because otherwise it just took forever to move everything around the map. You just could not move stuff easily otherwise. Particularly the big slow stuff, you were not, well, you could, but if you wanted to do it efficiently, you really wanted a lorry and a low loader. I think, well, apart from the fact the roads are really narrow. So maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just got to go with it takes a while. So I also found out that, Alt and M is the key to alter the header. I quite like that one actually, the compact version. That's quite nice. I could live with that. I might leave that up because that gives me an indication of how much progress I've made, which is good. So, yep. We'll keep plugging away at the old contracts today. And I think Bill's just retired for the day, so I might pick up some seeding contracts as well once I've done the fertilizing contracts. I'll keep you guys with me depending on when I run out of time through the day. But I'm a really good way to explore the map, I think, is getting out and doing contracts, because otherwise I wouldn't leave this little plot here. I'm so guilty of that on all of the saves that I play. What's growing that linseed? That's a lot of linseed. Hopefully we'll pick up harvesting contracts as well. Really hoping we pick up a bunch of harvesting contracts. So since I updated better contracts, they are not all vanishing. So when I joined the server, I slept and there was a contract in the morning. I'm just going to check again actually, see if there are there's another spraying one. Let's take it just in case. Just in case we feel like doing a bunch of weed spraying. I'm not worried if they don't get done. I'm not sure they're that profitable, to be honest. Certainly not like these are going to be. And I think seeding's pretty profitable as well, to be honest. So, yeah. In fact, this job is done. I'm going to be a conscientious contractor. Although we're spreading like the thinnest layer of fertilizer ever. We'll do the whole field for them. We'll do the whole field badly. Excellent. Before I vanish off to do the other fertilizing contract and maybe a few more, I'll just claim that one. Fuel. Or a bit of variety. Field 87, right by the farm, needs planting with sorghum. Just going to double check that so we don't plant the wrong crop. Yep. Silage sorghum. Okay, we have the wrong seeds in here. So what I'm going to do is, because we're pretty close to, will it let me unload those? It will. Let's get a small amount of field fodder. Let's just triple check. Field 87. Silage sorghum, right. fodder, silage sorghum. I think we'll just go for a 300 litre pallet, which cost us £200, and the contract pays 7 grand. That's okay then. Why don't you want to load up? Didn't go in. We need a ladder. There we go. Come on, go in. Go in, damn. I've got a nasty feeling that this cedar can't do that. Silage sorghum is a subtly different looking crop. So if we go in here, normal sorghum. Yes, damn you. Well, I learned something today. I learned that we need a planter for that. Guessing that's why Bill hadn't picked up that contract. Okay. Right, let's pick that up and put that back on there. I guess I'm going to have to come back and pick that up at some point. Okay, here we are. Attempt number 2, the seeding contract. A nice small field, which is great, and because it's a contract, no tram lines or lag, because that affects your ability to complete the contract. Ask me how I know, as you've been here long enough to have seen me attempt to put tram lines in contract fields. Right, let's go. So yeah, I'm not sure how. Well, the seed usage rate for these looks a bit higher. You might need more seed. Yeah, it's pretty high actually. Oh well, we'll see how we go. We can always get the ag dealer to deliver some. Interesting planting pattern there. Yeah, so I'm loving getting to explore the map a little bit. And it's cool. So it's Saturday evening here. I am trying to work out how I'm going to balance FS25, FS22, and by FS22 I mean this content particularly. Because we're pretty close. And I'm kind of, am I excited? So I have ordered the collector's edition. And obviously it comes with the key. What am I going to do with the key? Probably not have it on my desk. I did see actually that I think now the beacon, I think the developers for ETS2 have integrated the beacon into their game. So if you put your beacons on in ETS2 and you've got the beacon from FS22, it switches on. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so I didn't get the collector's edition for 22. I wasn't fussed about it. I did it for 25 just because I thought it was kind of cool. Not necessarily the key, but some of the other stuff that comes with it is quite cool. Yeah. So I've actually got 2 copies ordered because I do run, as you guys know, multiple computers, and I do sometimes, I have in the past done content using multiple computers at once. It's been a while. But on the Farming the Decade series, I did do stuff where I would make use of the multiplayer aspect and have a second computer logged in to act as like a camera, essentially. So that some jobs I could get a different viewpoint. And I might bring that back for 25 because that was kind of fun. I do have the technology to more easily do that now. So, yeah. Particularly with how I make videos at the moment. So, yeah, that might be a fun thing to bring back. And I will have the technology, as I said. So, yeah. I've, again, and maybe not taken as much advantage of it. I've not been one of those people that's been super hyped about all of the pre-release information. I kind of want to get my hands on the game and experience it. And see what it's actually like. See what it does. See how it behaves. I am excited about having pastures in-game, but I want to see how they behave, see how they work, see how it compares to grazing and expandable pastures. You know, as a player who loves those mods, it'd be interesting to see how Giants implementation differs. If it differs, if they were inspired by those and they've implemented them in base game, we'll see. It's going to be interesting to see how the behavior of the animals differs. You know, do the animals eat more realistic amounts? Do you need to feed your animals more than once every, half year? It's a slight exaggeration, but it is a frustration of mine with base game animals that you really don't have to do much with them. Yeah. We will see, I guess. We will see. That is definitely going to be a focus, though. I'm interested to see how the animal aging looks and stuff, because we're getting small animals. We're getting obviously goats and buffaloes, so that's going to be cool. Seeing how those look, how the finances for those work. Interested in that. So, yeah. And that's just going to be a whole series of videos. Again, the most profitable animals videos will be back. So, right, I think I'm going to get this job wrapped up and I'll be back. So, I know it's a so with intent. Change of plan. The plan was not to lift the cedar up. It is the time of year here where we have a lot of fireworks, and I have dogs that do not like fireworks, and that means I'm not going to finish planting this field today, because I need to put the thing on the TV that distracts my dogs from the fireworks, which is currently Avengers. Which is fine. I don't mind watching the Avengers movies at all. But that means I can't be doing this. So, yep. We are going to be watching Avengers for the rest of the evening. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this slightly random video. But it was the job that needs doing on the farm. And that's how this works. So, yep. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you want to answer any of the random questions that I've asked, stick a comment below. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members, and I will see you all next time.